G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Valheim. Now in the previous episode we worked quite heavily on the roof of the, I guess quote-unquote Great Hall, and we got to a point where we sort of decided that we're gonna start needing a little bit more support for said roof. So we started thinking about how we're going to put pillars in this room in order to prop up the roof a little bit more. Now, I think I'm pretty happy with what I've got on the left side of the room, so I'm thinking we're just going to replicate that exactly and hope that that does the trick. We do have the matter of constructing some form of a fireplace somewhere in the middle of the room. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be right here or here, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. It is starting to get a little bit dark here, so let's just do what we can with the sunlight that's available to us. We'll get going immediately with our next pillar here, and hopefully we can sort of replicate the same thing on this side. We probably do need to start thinking about getting like another ladder in here just so that we can access the top of this section. Maybe I'll do another one even just over here. I don't know if that's gonna let us sort of climb this ladder properly. Probably not. Maybe I should just lower this one, actually. So we do something like that. Okay, so let's get one more block in, like so. And I can't remember how I managed to get that working exactly, but we'll have a play around. So obviously we do need some core wood. And yeah, that's what we've got on that side. And we'll place some more core wood to improve the structure of the actual roof here. So maybe we can just do a few pieces right now. It is dark already though, so I think that's the same as what we've got on that side. So it shouldn't really jut out or anything like that, I'm hoping. And yeah, it's only a couple of pieces that we've got so far. Do we want to put in the next piece here? What happens if we do that? It sort of does come out here, but I think that's not really going to be an issue because we're eventually going to be closing that up with more stone. I keep wanting to say brick, and I sort of stop myself saying brick because it's not really brick, it's stone. So anyway, and yeah, I mean, look, I know the game is in early access and stuff, and it has been in early access for a very long time, but I wonder if perhaps maybe we might see even newer construction materials. Oh god, alright, yeah, definitely slipped down there. Okay. There is no point in us sort of doing stuff here at night while it's all very, very dark. We may as well go back and have a sleep. Let's just check on the home and just see if there's anything that needs doing right now. Looks like the farm is doing all right. The boars, maybe it's time for a bit of a cull. So let's get in there. And, oh, I don't know. Yeah, well, look, sad as it is, I'm gonna get rid of these guys. Alright. Good times. Bit of a boar massacre there, which is sad, I know, but has to be has to happen. Let's just add a few things to the junk pile over here. And yeah, I think we're all good. Let's just try and figure out what to do with all this boar meat. I mean, I could make more stews or more sausages. We probably don't really need all of that, but I'm just sort of looking for an excuse to use more boar meat. Let's drop that in there, and deer stews. Yeah, maybe we can make a couple more deer stews. Let's do it. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, hopefully that's enough food for sort of keeping us fed throughout this episode. Although, I feel like the onion soup actually doesn't last for very long. So, maybe we're gonna have to do something about onion soup. Maybe make a few more. Again, let's just check on the farm once more. Yeah, things are still growing. I reckon maybe the next time or the next couple of times we come back, might need to harvest. So let's get a move on. Sorry, while it's still getting light, I might actually repair some of our tools here, because the pickaxe is looking pretty low. And I guess I should repair the hammer as well. You know what? I mean, the the workbench rather, in the new place, it may actually already be underneath the roof and could potentially be used to repair stuff already. But, yeah, just in case. And the problem is bringing out a forge out here. Can't remember what we need for a forge. Possibly we need some bronze for a forge. And yeah, I mean, I could maybe source some copper and tin separately and just smelt it here and then make a forge. We'll see how we go on that front. It's not like we need forges to construct anything right now. Although, actually, I lie. These things need a forge nearby, right? So, yeah, if we do end up needing to use wooden iron beams or wooden iron poles, then we should really be thinking about getting a forge in here sometime soon. Anyway, doesn't matter right now. Right now, the focus is really just getting the roof done. So let's do it. Now, I'm definitely open to feedback, guys, around whether or not I'm doing the roof any justice here. As I explained in previous episodes, I have been watching a few build tutorials almost, and a lot of quote-unquote experts seem to suggest that you know, having beams on the outside is the way to go. Well, not on the outside, but like beams in general is the way to go to, you know, keep the structure, well, keep a good level of structural integrity. Jeez. It's hard to talk while doing all this building at the same time. Alright. Coming along nicely. Now, I'm not sure if we've actually managed to seal up this roof on the very edge or the very corner of it. So, I might actually put down, like, core wood beams over there. And, I'm just hoping that it will, you know, hold, because we are looking pretty orange around here. Actually, I just remembered though, we do have to think about some kind of a like a fireplace and a chimney, right? So we might actually need to make a bit of a hole here. I'm thinking of not keeping the fireplace against the back wall. So I think I'm probably going to have it like one tile away from the back wall, if that makes sense. So we might need to get rid of a few things here. So we'll start with that. So yes, we do have a bit of a hole going here, and then we'll think about how we get that chimney in. Probably a lot of materials just down here. Let's pick all of that up. Alright, so... And in terms of structural integrity, it feels like I should be getting that chimney in right now. So, why don't we spend some time doing that? And we probably just want to move a few things here and there, just to make sure things are out of the way. Let's move all of this as well. Okay, so, fireplace. How are we going to design a nice fireplace? Well, first things first, my thought process is that we would perhaps just utilize the ground here. Can we put fireplaces on top of wood? So that's another question that I have. Potentially it might be possible, right? Let's do... I wonder if we can freeform it a little bit, or if that's not really possible. Let's go with that. And maybe I'm gonna have to just dig here. Tiny little bit. Yeah, so that's a little bit floaty, which I don't really want. So this is gonna take a little bit of playing around with, I think. If you can leave a comment down below, guys, I've got a question about the hearth, actually. So, do any of you guys know if the hearth consumes more fuel compared to, you know, the normal fireplace? Because it'd be just useful to know if that is the case. But yeah, so the idea is we'll have something like that. And I don't know, we can have some sort of small, like, wooden trimmings there on the sides. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but then we will surround it with stones. And we'll really use the stones to prop up the chimney and also prop up the roof. That's the idea anyway. Okay, well, look, that's a decent start. Let me just see if I can craft an actual campfire here. Okay, yeah, alright, so... so the campfire has to be on gravel or stone, apparently. So you can't have a campfire sitting on wood. Oh, it makes sense, right? Because it'll just burn down the floor, come to think of it. So, yes, logic. I know it. Is, it is something that makes sense. Yeah, just experimenting here. Definitely can't do it. One moment, guys. Right, sorry about that. Just had to make sure that my phone is set to silent when I'm doing some of these videos. I sometimes forget. Alright, so let's go back in there and let's do what we need to do. So, yeah, I'm not going to bother with anything on the floor, obviously, and I don't think I'm going to do, like, another, like, brick floor, although I could do that, and, you know, it could look potentially nice with the brick floor down there, but I think that's not necessary, because I think, you know, the brown sort of dirt down there, you could consider it just to be like ash, right? So, or at least that's what I would like to think that people would think when they're looking at this thing. So, we do need to address smoke inhalation, obviously. So let's continue making this chimney. Would it make sense for me to use one of these? Not 100% sure. Also, I don't know, this fireplace also seems to be quite low. It's just me, or I think maybe we can do something about propping it up a little bit. So if that's the case, sorry, let's just eat a little bit. If that's the case, then I probably want to just add a little bit more soil here. We will get rid of a little bit of it. And yeah, I think that's a good level. Let's just try and make it similar. Nope, it's not what I wanted to do. Oh, yeah, that's slightly raised. And that would raise it a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure if I'm getting things right here. Okay, it can be a little bit finicky here, but I think we're getting there. Oh god. My bad, guys. It's definitely what I didn't want to do. Just forgot that the setting was still to add soil. This is sort of the height that I want. Can I get it to work? Sort of. It's very uneven, isn't it? Oh, man. Alright. Sort of where we started. Again, I feel like it's too low. I feel like I'm standing in the right spot, though, to try and get it to come up a little bit more. But I'm not really achieving it. Just gonna try one more time. I feel like we had a little bit more luck just using the pickaxe here to try and get rid of the soil. Or is there a better way here? Perhaps. So fiddly, isn't it? One other thing is we could actually try to put gravel down. Sorry, not gravel. Paved sort of pattern down. It's the first time I've actually used it. It looks quite nice, actually. And I think it might go well for having a fireplace over here. I don't think it's a bad look. So let's just try this again. And yeah, look, I think that's slightly elevated, and I'm kind of happy with where it's at. So I'm not going to fuss too much more over the height. And I'm just going to now focus on trying to get this chimney created. Well, I want to replace that with actual pillars. Might not look too bad. We could do that. And now, just continue with these pieces. And yeah, just need more stones. just experimenting a little bit, guys. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of whether or not this might be too exposed, or should I bring, like, more brick? There, I said it, brick. More stones over this side. Or, yeah, more stone walls over this side. I'm not sure. I feel like it needs to be open, yet I need to be able to get, like, something over the smoke. Try and deliver it upwards. That doesn't look too bad. Okay. Let's just continue on with what we definitely know that we want. So we definitely want all of this. Look, mistakes may be made, though, as we progress here, and if we decide that we need to change things up, we'll do it. That's fine. Yeah, it is night, isn't it? Chuck that in there. I suppose we're within the walls of our new build. It could be that we are safe here. Maybe. We want to start using one of these pieces up top. Could, potentially. I wonder if there's a way to funnel both sources of smoke upwards. I guess that would be extremely complex, though. I reckon it would have been kind of cool to do that. I'm just thinking as well that this little sort of nook over here, I don't know if that's just like really wasted space. Maybe there's a way for us to connect the chimney back by one tile. I want the fireplace to remain where it is, but I sort of want to utilize this space without, obviously, without having to, I guess, use so much more stone, because I have a feeling this wall is going to get really, really thick anyway. A lot of things to think about. So unfortunately, there's no real, like, way to make, like, triangles or something like that, or triangle-shaped, or corner-shaped, stone walls. So that's a bit of a shame. I'm just wondering if something like that makes sense. I suppose it might not look too bad, right? Hmm. And from here... that... and that... and maybe this is where we get, like, our archways. Or would something like this make sense? I don't know. I don't know if that would make sense or not. Would be good. But I think I prefer having the stone in there. Alright, so... something like that. sections. Like so. Does that make sense at all? I think it makes sense. Yeah, so we've still got this little nook here. That's fine. It's fine. Getting real tricky back here. I wonder if it'll make sense if I just remove that for now, and we'll come back to it. So... Okay, we've ran out of stone. Our usual problem has returned. Okay, well, how are we going for everything else here? We do have a few things which are weighing us down. So I suppose we should try and do something about that. I'm just trying to think of whether or not this all makes sense. Like, we've got like these wooden, like, poles, or if it makes more sense to just use the log poles from core wood. It's so hard to decide what's right. Maybe there is no right, and that it really is just up to you in terms of what style you want to have. That doesn't look too bad. Is there a way we can... Yeah, we can clip that like so. And that actually looks quite nice, if you ask me, that is. I mean, there's probably the people out there with even better ideas and designs. But anyway... Look, let's not delay here. Let's try and do something about getting more stone, because I'm keen on, you know, getting this middle section completed with the actual chimney fully constructed, and then we should be able to complete the roof as a result. Alright, let's keep going. Might try and gather a few things on the coast here. Another thing that I was wondering, I'm not entirely sure if any of you guys know, but if we, for example, tried to just kill all of the boars near our area. I assume those boars would respawn. Is that a good way to maybe coax the game into spawning 1-star boars? I mean, I'm just asking the question, guys. I know I said that I've moved on from the 1-star boar incident, but it'd be nice to have a 1-star boar at some point. Just saying. Alright, so, just out here, minding my own business, trying to gather stones. Do I want to gather some more wood? I suppose that's not a bad idea, because I'm going to be running out of wood sometime soon as well. Oh yeah, and if I remember correctly, there's that giant rock that we were working on right over here, sort of. This is already, Black Forest territory, I think. Well, I suppose it still says the meadows, but... yeah, perhaps maybe it might be a good idea just to continue exploring in the Black Forest for more of these larger rock formations. And you know what? It might not be a bad idea just to grab copper if we do see copper, and tin as well, because if we can just craft our own like our own bronze here. Oh, actually, no, it's not going to be bronze that we need for the forge, right? Like, it's probably just going to be copper. Well, I could be wrong. It's been a while since we crafted the forge. And I remember back in those days, I did not even realize that I was missing the forge. And I think a lot of people were getting a bit frustrated. So if you're still here after all of that, then I thank you very much for all of your support, guys. Okay, 449. I think we're gonna have to come back here and gather all these stones, and I think there's probably a lot that have just fallen down over that side. So maybe we should check it out at some point. But later on, obviously. Got a few rock formations down here as well. Could try and destroy all of those. Yeah, I'm just gonna try killing the boars and see what happens if the game actually, you know, is generous with us and gives us better boars. That was actually quite close. We haven't eaten. Better just make sure that our HP is looking good. Okay, so chimney. Let's do it. Ah. Yes, we have an unwelcome guest here. Hey. Get back here. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, I have to say. The real question, though, is whether or not the fireplace is undercover enough as well, because, I don't know. I can still see some smoke coming in here. Like, is that a problem? I mean, I'm getting a little bit of smoke inhalation here, but I suppose if we completely sealed off the roof and we didn't have a chimney, we would actually have smoke accumulating, right? Like, I guess the proof is going to be when we eventually close off the entire roof. And yeah, I know I pre-planned for the smoke to come out on this side, so that plan's changed. Okay, good times. Let's just get more stone jutting out here. I mean, we're getting pretty weak on this side though, so a little bit scary. I hope things are not gonna just like crumble on me. I'm gonna start working on this back side as well. Just get rid of that and place one of these instead. I think that's gonna start looking better. We'll do the same thing on this side. There we go. Looking nice. It is really coming along though, I have to admit, so I'm really happy about this. Now, how high do I want to go with the stone? I think it'll look kind of cool with a little bit of stone sort of sticking out. Really, it just comes down to whether or not it'll be structurally sound. But let's just try. And if things crumble, then we can always just redo it. Yeah, that looks good. So I think we're going to stop using stone from here, and we'll sort of need to design how the smoke comes out. Although that in itself doesn't look too bad, right? Let's start doing stuff about our roof here. Yeah, and our roofs are looking really good at the very top here. Everything's looking structurally sounder than before. So we've kind of enclosed everything here. Question is, are we having any issues with smoke coming in to the house? Maybe we should check. So, are we happy with our nice chimney here? I mean, it kind of looks okay, although I do see some smoke here. Maybe you guys can let me know if this is actually a problem or not. Because I suppose maybe if it is, then maybe I have no choice but to push the chimney back by one tile, even though that's not exactly what I wanted, but we might have to do that. Is there a way to just like cover this up? And I suppose it'd look a little bit weird if I had like random roofs sticking out. Yeah, if I do need to push it back, I think we're gonna have a real issue trying to actually, you know, utilize what we've already built here. We might have to do the entire chimney. If it comes to that though, I mean, that's fine. We can probably get it done pretty quickly. I do see smoke coming out though at the very top. It's just that I also see smoke lingering here at the top of the the roof. So it looks like a problem. But you know what? It's a problem for another day. At the moment, I think I'm happy with what I built. But yeah, you guys can let me know. Give me your expert advice, and I'll try and do something when we cross that bridge. So what I'm keen on doing now though is just finalizing this roof. So let's do it. I want these in place, and probably do need just a smaller piece here. Oh, that definitely does not look right. Let's get that down, and let's replace it. Actually, it's really hard to reach here. Is it better if perhaps maybe I get rid of the roof first? We work on it from the very top. Maybe that's the answer. So yeah, probably didn't need to do that one. Maybe these ones. Okay, so let's get one of these ones in, and we'll get a shorter piece. And I think that should be okay. I don't think it's sticking out or anything like that, so should be good. And then we'll get those roofs back in. Yeah, actually I wanted to just try something here, because it'd be nice if you could visually see one of these core wood beams. Is that really the only position you could put it in? Or yeah, that kind of looks much better, doesn't it? Like so. That way you can actually visually see it on the outside. Makes a lot of sense to me. It does mean, however, that you might not see it from the inside. Or we could just use two pieces. Like, is that a problem? I don't think so. In fact, it's probably making the structure even stronger. So maybe that's the way. Let's just get one more piece in here. Hopefully it's not going to be too much of an issue. Very good. And yeah, let's get the roof back in. Farm's probably done by now, so I'm keen on maybe making our way back to the house and, you know, sleeping the night away. but we'll do the farming first. Hopefully we can just get this roof in before it gets too dark. I mean, that looks kind of cool, I have to say. I'm pretty happy. Why is smoke not coming out? Oh, actually it is. Sorry, it's just visual effects. Can't really see the smoke behind all this grey. Looking good. And then we're obviously going to have to think about how to, I guess, move the smoke for the hearth. Yeah, things look good. I'm really happy about that. Maybe there's always some level of smoke that you have to deal with inside the house. Is that a thing? Anyway. We are missing a couple of pieces of core wood in the corners over here. So that's probably something that we should address. And it's not exactly dark just yet, so I think we have some time. Let's do it. I think it's just right there, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. Let's get it in. Just one of these pieces, I think. Right. And we'll do the same on this side. I think it would be around here somewhere. Good-o. Alright, so let's chuck all of those back. Same on this side. Running out of onion soup in our bellies. We have to eat soon. Alright, I'm really happy about what we've achieved so far. Let's go home. Let's have some more onion soup. And yeah, let's deal with the farming and then we'll have a sleep. Not entirely sure if we'll have any more time to do anything else in this episode, guys. We'll see. I'm assuming this is just gonna suddenly be done. Yeah, cool, nice. So let's do what needs doing. Hey. Not cool. Not cool. If I light a torch, I think they tend to not like it because it's too bright or something like that. Don't quote me on that, guys. But yeah, I was sort of reading a lot of comments, and some people are also saying that there are some materials that you can use instead of using resin to light up the sconces. So, you know, it could be a good thing to know, considering, you know, sometimes we run out of the resins, and instead of using those resins, we can use, I think, things like guck, or I can't remember if you can use like something else that makes like a blue flame. But yeah, I mean, it is basically going to change the color of the flame. And, you know, it is an aesthetic thing only. It doesn't actually do anything, but... yeah, I mean, I kind of like natural-looking flame. But, you know, if we feel like, you know, changing things up, or if we're really desperate for a light source and all we have is, like, other ingredients instead of the resin, then we can always do that. So that's really good to know. Thank you very much, guys, for giving me those tips. And, I mean... considering my playstyle, I would love if those tips kept coming, so I appreciate all your comments. So, alright, farming is, well, almost done. We just need to do the other half, I suppose. So let's get it done. Maybe it might be a good idea just to grab our carrot seeds right now. Okay, so... I think we'll repeat the process. Same thing as last time. You know, the thing that I really like about Valheim is, like, a lot of these things that we're doing, you know, yes, it's repetitive and all that sort of stuff, but, I don't know, there's just some kind of therapeutic charm to it, if you can call it that. You know, it's nice and relaxing. I mean, I say that now, but if we get attacked by trolls and stuff, then obviously it will be very stressful. But, for the most part, we don't always get attacked. And it's often good times. This episode so far has been really, really nice, right? Like, plenty of time to think and build, design, execute, you know, your plans. I think that's probably going to be enough onions. I think we have plenty plenty of onions sitting around in storage. We also have plenty of turnips sitting around in storage as well. But I don't mind just growing a tiny little bit more, maybe. Carrots. I think this is probably carrot overkill, but that's okay. Can always feed it to the boars. Speaking of feeding things to the boars, I'm thinking of just chucking all these turnips in there as well, because we just have a lot. We probably don't need that many turnips. We've even got like extra turnips in here, right? Yeah, we've got 42 extra turnips. Normally, I guess the way I'm thinking about it is, like, I'd like to keep, like, one stack of stuff. But yeah. Anyway, might be a good idea to start cooking a few things as well while we're here. So I'm going with more stews. Could make sausages, but we still have some, so maybe it's okay. Probably don't need to cook more sausages. We can make some more onion soup. We can make maybe 3 more. Alright, good times. Probably need some more deer meat sometime soon. So if we see some deers, then we'll try and see if we can hunt them down. Yeah, extra carrots. Let's just leave that there. Everything else, yeah, just need to put away. Okay, let's have a sleep. Alright. Time to head back and see what last few things we can start thinking about before we end the episode. Now that the Grand Hall is completed almost, I suppose maybe there's just the matter of the front facade and what we really want to get done in the front facade. Again, I'm not really sure about all of these, you know, wooden, like, walls that we're using. Let me just get rid of all of this, and should be able to just collect all of the wood. Alright, good times. Fetch all of that. Yeah, now we should be able to get in and out of this place a little bit easier. There's the matter of thinking about the docks as well. So we'll get to that at some point. I'm already sort of just starting to think about, like, oh, how can we decorate this place? Maybe like a nice deer head over there, or maybe even an eikthyr head. Put stuff up there, maybe a banner. Yeah, I'm just looking at all of this, and it feels weird because I can see, like, gaps and stuff. I'm not sure if I'm really happy with that. Maybe the answer is using some of these pieces to sort of block off the gaps. Or should we be using, like, core wood? That's also possible. Yeah, maybe. Because all of the wood is standing on the stone walls, they should all be structurally very, very sound, right? Maybe that's the answer. We decorate a little bit more with core wood. Probably gonna need the shorter pieces here. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Oh, we're completely out of core wood, apparently. Took us a while. Okay, well, look, with that, I think we're probably gonna call this an episode. I'm happy with the chimney. Again, don't really know if there are actual problems with the chimney though. So I'll leave that to you guys, and you guys can give me a little bit of advice on whether or not the chimney situation is actually good or bad, and then I'll sort of work from there. And if it is bad, then, you know, there's probably going to be a few more episodes where we'll have to rebuild the chimney. Although, I managed to do the chimney in the one episode, right? So it's not that bad. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.